It's cold, not the poetic kind of cold. The kind that makes your fingers stiff. The kind that makes your blanket feel like a trap. I woke up today, and I didn't want to do this. Not because I'm lazy, but because I'm tired of being behind, tired of opening the same subjects and realizing I don't remember anything, tired of that quiet panic sitting in my chest. My BSc back exam is coming, and I'm not ready. There's this voice in my head this morning. Skip today. You've already messed up. One more day won't change anything. And for a second, I almost listened, because it's easier, right? To stay in bed, to delay the guilt, to pretend time isn't moving. But time is moving. It always is. And that's the part that scares me the most. There's a word I keep coming back to these days. Sankalpa. Not motivation. Not hype. Not some temporary burst of energy. Sankalpa means something deeper. It means a decision, made once, and honored every single day after that. Especially on the days you don't feel like it. Because, let's be honest, anyone can study when they feel motivated. Anyone can sit down when the playlist is perfect, when the mood is right, when everything feels aligned. That's not the test. The test is this exact moment, when your body says no, when your mind is foggy, when your progress feels invisible. Sankalpa is showing up anyway, not because you're confident, but because you decided. And real decisions don't depend on how you feel. If you only act when you feel like it, you'll never build anything real. Not discipline, not consistency, not a future you're proud of. So today isn't about catching up. It's not about fixing everything. It's about proving something to yourself, that even when you're behind, even when it's uncomfortable, you still show up. There's a part of this journey nobody talks about. It's not the grind. It's not the stress. It's the boredom. The same pages, the same formulas, the same mistakes, again and again, day after day. At some point, it stops being dramatic. It just becomes quiet, repetitive, almost dull. And that's where most people leave, because they think something is wrong. They think, if this was meant for me, it wouldn't feel this boring, but that's not true. That's exactly what excellence feels like. Excellence is not exciting. It's not cinematic. It's not a montage with perfect lighting and music. It's sitting with something long enough for it to become simple. You read the same concept again, not because you don't get it, but because you want to own it. You solve another question, not because it's new, but because repetition builds certainty. This is the part where your mind wanders. You start thinking about your phone, about food, about anything except what's in front of you. That's normal. But every time you bring your focus back, you're doing something powerful. You're training your attention. And attention is the real currency here. Not intelligence, not talent. Attention, because the person who can stay just a little longer, just a little deeper, will always outperform the one who quits early. Flow state isn't something you chase. It's something you earn by staying. Through the boredom, through the resistance, through the moments where nothing feels like it's working. And then suddenly, it clicks. Not dramatically, not all at once, but quietly. You understand a concept faster than yesterday. You solve a problem with less hesitation. And you realize you are not the same person who started. This is how you catch up. Not with panic, not with intensity that burns out into days, but with calm, deliberate repetition. One page at a time. Let's make this real. Because motivation without action is just noise. Here's something simple that's been helping me. The 5-minute rule. When you don't feel like studying, don't commit to hours. Just commit to 5 minutes. 5 minutes of opening the book. 5 minutes of reading. 5 minutes of trying. That's it. Because starting is the hardest part. Your brain resists beginnings. But once you're in, once you cross that invisible barrier, it becomes easier to continue. Most days, those 5 minutes turn into 30, sometimes into an hour. But even if they don't, you still kept the promise. And that matters. Second thing, design your environment. Don't rely on willpower. It's unreliable. Make it easier to study than to procrastinate. Keep your books open on the table. Put your phone in another room. Sit in the same place every day. Your environment should pull you into work, not push. you away from it. Because discipline isn't about being strong all the time. It's about being smart enough to reduce friction. There's something I want you to think about right now. Imagine yourself a few weeks from now. The exam is over. You're walking out of that hall. There are two versions of you standing there. One who knows they gave everything, even on the hard days, even when they were behind. And one who knows they didn't. The difference between those two people is what you do today, not tomorrow, not when you feel ready. Today, future you is watching this moment, not judging you, just waiting to see which version you choose to become. So get up, not aggressively, not with pressure, just get up, sit down, open the book, start small. You don't need to be perfect, you just need to be there. Again and again and again. This is day 4. You're still in the fight. And that counts for more than you think. I'll see you tomorrow. Same struggle, same path. We're not quitting. Not now, not this close.